Hello dears, welcome to Beauty with a Heart. I'm Leng, also known as LULU. Today my video is not about external beauty like makeup look, beauty stuff, product review. So if you want to look for this, you may want to watch my other videos. This video is not for you. But if you are looking for inspiration, to know how inspired we'll be, or self-discovery, self-reconnection, even personal development or something along the line, then maybe you'd like to continue watching. So let's get started! As you dears may have watched my previous heart-to-heart rambling session, you will know that last week is rather an overwhelming week for me, because I've received more and more news that my friends having cancer or passed away with cancer. Their age range is about 30 plus to 70 plus. So nowadays, cancer do not just attack old people but also young people. But today, we are talking about funeral. I know this topic is very morbid, so if you are not very comfortable with this topic, funeral, death, then maybe you can just stop watching. But bear in mind, we will all have this day. And the coffin do not just contain old people, but dead people. Today, I'll be sharing about my late teacher's funeral. Okay, we get to know this teacher in 2011 and has been attending his class. He and another teacher are conducting classes all these years. Oh, by the way, these two teachers are volunteers, meaning they don't earn a single cent from teaching us. In December 2015, this teacher had already shared with us that he has only about 6 months of lifespan. So in a way, actually, we are also happy for him that he just passed away a few days ago, and that's 2017. He has stretched his time limit. So at least his suffering has ended. So during this time, he gave all his best to us, to the class. Even if it means that he has to come in and out of hospital, he will still come to the class and giving us lesson. So during this period, he will share with us how he is handling his situation. He went for treatment for his physical body and psychological. And he also passed a lot of instructions how he wants his things to be done to the family member. I find that this is very important, because if we do not instruct our family members to do what we want, and when the time comes, they will be at a loss. And conflicts may occur due to this. So to make things clear, we should pass that instructions. And we also know that he often volunteers himself in a lot of activities. One of the most regular activities he went to is to cook for those patients or residents in the hospice. So he has a lot of activities that keep him occupied. And we haven't heard a word of complaint from him or any self-pitying, self-victimizing words like, "Why am I so unlucky? Why am I the one? Why do I have cancer?" No, we did not hear anything like this from him. But instead, he take things very well and at ease and handle things very positively. In fact, I feel quite ashamed of myself, because he can take his death more at ease and peaceful than I do. So He's very, very positive. And that's one of the lessons that he gave me. And there was one lesson this year. He gave his favorite stuff to all of us with the intention of creating a deeper affinity with us. As Mr. Guan and I were very late for the class, we don't know what is going on. So when he called us out to pick our gift and to tell us what is going on, I received the gift with a very heavy heart. I've never received such a gift before with such an intention. The gift is small, but very, very heavy. And 2 Tuesdays ago, our class is on Tuesday, he made his best to come for the class. He was just discharged from the hospital, and we are very surprised to see him. We can see that he is really deteriorating. He has lost a lot of weight. We are heartache for him also. So there he was in the class, wanting to make improvement in our class, improving our structure, and he kept telling us that we have to uplift and continue the spirit of our English class. And we know that he wouldn't live long. But we didn't expect that it's within a week that he just said goodbye to us. So we went to his funeral, and it happens on a Tuesday as well. We were joking to each other that we will have a change of venue for our class to a very unique place, and that is his funeral. And we shall have a last party with him. In our class, we always have parties for every lesson. So that was the last party to be with him. All of us are very sad, but also happy for him, because first, he has extended his life, and at least he has ended his suffering. All of our classmates made our time to his funeral for the full 3 days. And during these 3 days, we show a lot of care and concern to each other, to his families, and also to our classmates. And by the way, his wife is also our classmate. I must say that this is probably the most positive vibe, positive energy, and peaceful funeral that I have attended so far. And maybe we all know each other. We show a lot of care, concern. We do a lot of chanting for him. And we help out a lot also. There are over hundreds of us from our place to go to his funeral. His funeral was held at a void deck, and it's a small void deck. Over 100 of us are doing chanting for him every day. Can you imagine the chanting sound effect at a very small void deck? And the mere presence of so many people. When I was doing the chanting, I happened to see some of the residents taking video recording from their handphones. I do not know whether they are taking this video to complain us to the NEA, the National Environment Authority, or they are just simply amazed. So these 3 days, yes, we are also writing sutras and transferring of merit to him. And there comes the day, the final day, when we sent him to the crematorium. We do more chanting over there, and then we were asked to go to the viewing hall, and that's where usually the climax starts. Especially when you see the coffin is moving further and further away from us, and you know that that's it, they are going to be burned. But for us that time, when we saw the coffin is moving away from us, the louder we do the chanting. All of us has common understanding. No extreme emotion is shown, just a pretty happy sad farewell so that he can really rest in peace. And really, that's it, over. Well, from his funeral, it triggered me a lot of thoughts. I was thinking, when my time comes, what kind of funeral will I be having? I'm not talking about the external material stuff, about decorating the funeral setting, this and that. But who will turn up at my funeral? I'm not looking at such great attendance like him, but I'm wondering, by the time my time comes, have I been a great person? Have I added meaning to others' life, starting from my family members and my friends? Precisely, my late teachers has touched a lot of lives. That's why when he was there, there's so many of us turning up for his funeral. It is also a measure of how well we fare in our life. It also set me to thinking, what kind of life do I want? Have I living my life to the fullest? Have I do what I should do for my life purpose? And do I even know my life purpose? Or am I just too busy coping up with the lifestyle, the work, that I completely ignore what is happening and to reconnect to myself? That's a lot of things to think about. It's actually a very heavy topic. It reminded me of a lesson I had when I was in secondary school with our form teacher, Mr. Ho. This form teacher has always a habit to ask us to copy a lot from our textbook as a punishment whenever we cannot answer his questions. So one day, as usual, we went for his class, asked a blank piece of paper. He gave us a time limit and asked us to copy a chapter again. We were thinking, or rather I was thinking, is there enough time for me to complete the whole thing? So we started to write and copy the chapters. We were in a hurry. So finally, when the time stopped, he asked all of us to pass this piece of paper with our writings to our neighbor and ask our neighbor to grade us how many marks we have. He explained, the blank piece of paper represent our life. The writings we wrote represent how we live our life so far. and the grading from our neighbors represent, by the end of the time, how do we fare as a person. His intention is very simple. He just wants us to live at the present moment. If we are not happy about our life and about the mistake we have done, we always have the time to correct it now, so that in the future we can achieve what we want. It's very thoughtful of him to give such a life lesson to us at a young age. So with that, I hope that with this video, myself and you dears know exactly what we want in life, and to really start doing something towards it. For myself, I can use my late teacher's funeral as an end in mind, and I can just work backwards towards it. So I hope this video can kind of like inspire in a very morbid and weird way. Can inspire all of us, including myself, to live a very meaningful life. Last but not least, here's an inner beauty tip for you. Start with an end in mind and then words backwards towards it. So that's it. That's about all. And if you find that this video can help you, or you find that there are some friends who need this video, please share with them. And if you like this video, please help me to give a thumbs up, comment at the comment section, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much for the help. May you dears have a peaceful, blissful, and joyful week ahead. See you next time. Bye!